Hello class. Today we're going to learn about my shy little friend Mickey. She doesn't really like to be held. That's why she is struggling. But soon she'll be back in her cage and she'll be happy again, okay? Let's take a look at some of the things that Mickey has in her cage. First, she has a water bottle. That's this here. Whenever she's thirsty, she just comes here and she's able to get water out of the bottle by pressing on the small ball here. Now, a chinchilla can only have a special kind of water. They can only drink purified water. That's because the water that we drink, the water that cats and dogs drink, it all has bacteria in it. And we can resist this bacteria, but chinchillas cannot. To them, this bacteria is quite poisonous. So they must drink So they must drink purified water, or distilled water sometimes, because it's free of such bacteria. Okay? For her food, she eats special chinchilla pellets. These are made specifically for chinchillas, and they cannot eat any other kind of animal food. Why? It's because these pellets have the nutrition that they need in order to survive. But they cannot digest these pellets alone. They also need special kind of hay known as Timothy hay. This is a type of sweet grass hay, and in order to digest their pellets, they must also eat the hay. In fact, it is considered more important for a chinchilla to eat its hay than it is for it to eat its pellets. Also, she has a Timothy hay hut. It doesn't look like much because she's been chewing on it. In fact, she is supposed to. Do you know why? It's because chinchilla teeth never stop growing. So in order to prevent their teeth from growing together, which would prevent them from eating, they have to chew on things in order to wear their teeth down. One of the toys that I give Mickey to chew is a Timothy hut. It's made of the same kind of Timothy hay that she eats. I'll show you what one looks like that hasn't been chewed. It looks like this. So she would be able to run inside. It's really a simple thing. It's baked for a while until it can maintain a certain shape. Another thing that she chews are applewood sticks. Applewood is one of the few types of wood that are safe for chinchillas to chew. Many other plants, like pine, for instance, these plants have wood that contains certain kind of chemical compounds that are poisonous to chinchillas. They cannot chew these types of barks, or otherwise they could suffer health problems as a result of the poisons in the wood. On that note, the stuff on the bottom of her cage is known as bedding. Another name for it is bedobeast, but I never hear anyone saying it where I live, only bedding. This bedding is made of a type of wood known as aspen. These are aspen wood shavings. They're all natural and they are kiln dried. It's very important for her to have the aspen wood as opposed to any other kind of wood because it keeps her little toenails filed. And also aspen is one of the woods that are safe for chinchillas to have. Sometimes she likes to pick up the little pieces and chew on them. Sometimes she even eats them. She eats pieces of her Timothy hut as well, or she just throws them on the floor and makes me clean them up. Here we have dust bath. This is a very special kind of dust. Chinchillas must take a dust bath because they cannot bathe in water. Why? Because if their fur ever got wet, their fur is so thick that it is very hard for them to get dry again. And if their fur stays wet and damp, then bacteria can grow, fungi can grow. All kinds of nasty stuff can grow in their fur, and this can cause very serious health problems. That's why they like to roll around in the dust. It's safe for them. It helps them remove things like loose fur, or sometimes the bedding. I don't know if you can see it, but there are tiny pieces of bedding because she has used this dust once or twice. Usually it's okay to let them use it a few times, but if she uses the bathroom in the dust, then it's time to throw the dust away and get some new dust. This type of dust is known as blue cloud, and it's very important for her to have it because it helps her stay clean. Okay? Something else that is very important for chinchillas to have are vitamins. These are the kind that I give my Mickey, dandelion drops. They look like little candy drops, and she really seems to like eating them. These are made specially for chinchillas, and they have all the nutrition that they need. You know what these are? These are raisins. They make great treats for chinchillas because they really help aid in digestive health significantly. But it's important to only give them maybe 2 or 3 raisins a week, because if you give them too many raisins, it can cause health issues like diabetes. It's because raisins have a lot of sugar in them naturally, and they also cause blood sugar levels to rise. So because they can aid in digestive health, but because they're so unhealthy otherwise, the fact that they can cause so many health problems, it's best to give them maybe 2-3 raisins per week. That should be enough. And I'll give her a raisin later and a vitamin as well. Alright class, we are going to watch Mickey take a dust bath. Notice how she rolls all around in the dust. And she gets it all over her fur. That helps her dislodge any loose fur. Because in order to protect themselves from being held, chinchillas, one of the things that they will do is to shed their fur. It makes it more difficult to get a grip on them. And once they start shedding their fur, it can get caught in their coat. So one of the ways that they remove loose fur is by rolling around in the dust. Good chinchilla dust ought to be more like dust than sand, although if it is too fine and too dusty, it can be bad for them because it can get into their lungs. Are you done, Mickey? Are you done, Mickey? Okay. It looks like someone wants her treat. Mickey, it's time for a treat. She knows that the sound of the bag means it's time for a vitamin. Here it is. Mickey! Notice how she holds the vitamin in her little paws just like a squirrel and chews it with her 2 front teeth. You like that, Mickey? Mickey? You want your raisin, Mickey? Oh, she's going back to take her bath again. Would you like a raisin, Mickey? Ah. She's very cute. Now I've got to go clean up the mess that she made while she was playing in the other room. Say bye-bye, Mickey. Okay, let's see what vocabulary we have learned today. Mickey drinks out of water bottle. Water bottle. Do you remember what kind of water she drinks? She drinks purified water. Purified water. And she drinks that because regular water contains bacteria as well as germs, and these are very harmful for her. That's why she must drink purified water. And do you remember what she ate? Chinchilla pellets. Chinchilla pellets. Okay. And do you remember what she ate to help her digest those pellets? She ate Timothy hay. And played with her Timothy hut, or just any other kind of toy made out of Timothy hay. Okay. Another thing on which she chewed were her apple wood sticks. Apple sticks. Wooden sticks. She chews on those in order to keep her teeth filed down so that her teeth do not continue growing and growing. Okay? On the bottom of her cage, she had aspen chips or shavings. Do you remember what we called these? We called it bedding, or less commonly, beast. Bed-o-beast. Again, I've never heard anyone say bed-o-beast ever. Never heard anyone say it, but apparently someone calls it that. Okay, and do you remember what treats we gave her? We gave her dandelion drops. Those were her vitamins. Vitamins. And then we also fed her a raisin. Do you remember why we fed her the raisin? Because it's good for her digestion. Or we could say digestive health. Digestive health. Alright. We saw her take a dust bath. And the type of dust that I said that she used. Can you remember what that is? Blue cloud. Or blue cloud dust. It needs to be more like dust than like sand. Always remember, more like dust, not sand. Okay? One last thing that I would like to say about chinchillas are that while we've had fun today, they can be very difficult animals for which to take care. It takes a lot of time, a lot of money, in order to maintain their health, in order to keep them happy. A lot of the things that are sold are very expensive, and chinchillas require a lot of things that are specifically made for chinchillas and not other animals. And it's mainly due to their health needs, for one thing, are very different from a lot of animals. And it can be done, but it takes a lot more effort to take care of a chinchilla than to take care of other kinds of animals. It takes a lot more time, a lot more effort, and clearly a lot more money. But in the end, I think it's quite rewarding. See you next time.